Hello everyone, this is Parrish. Today is October 25th, 2011, a Tuesday night, time 9:56 p.m. This is a rebroadcast of Parrish's Future Prophecy, Part 4, from letter A through letter Y. This Parrish Prophecy, Part 4, was taped in the year 2010.
This is Parrish Future Prophecies for this 2. And this 2 is the final disc in Parrish Prophecy 4. This 2 covers dreams and intuition story from letter A through letter Y. This is section 8, letter A. There are 2 dreams in this piece that begins with the letter A. There's 2 dreams about airplanes. The first number in this piece is the number 1. This piece is called section 8, One Airplane Dream, or S8, 1AID. In the month of November 17th, 2009, I recorded this dream inside my dream book. I dreamt I was around downtown Brooklyn near the Atlantic Mall. I was standing on the corner of Atlantic Avenue. Then I heard an airplane buzzing around in the sky above me. Immediately, I looked up into the sky. Then I spotted a small white airplane. I believe this airplane was a single-engine plane, which might have been flown by one pilot. Seconds later, I observed another small white airplane flying overhead, and incredibly, a third small white plane appeared in the same airspace where the other 2 planes were. Lastly, I began to sense that these 3 airplanes were all heading towards the Brooklyn clock tower, and I made a drawing of what I had seen inside this particular dream. As you see here, I've seen one small white plane, and I spotted a second small white plane, and appeared another small white plane. And all I've seen 3 white planes in the sky, and like I said, these planes appear to be heading toward the Brooklyn clock tower. The next and last number in this piece is the number 2. This piece is called Section 8, 2 Airplane Dreams, or S8, 2AID. In the month of January 17, 2010, I recorded this dream inside my dream book. Today I dreamt that I watched several huge planes fly in a straight line formation. I believe I've seen 4 planes in the day sky. In this short dream, I picked up that these planes were military planes, and these aircrafts were flying towards John F. Kennedy Airport. Then I woke up from this dream, and I also made a drawing of what I've seen. And in this particular dream, like I said, I've seen 4 planes, 1, 2, 3, 4, and these 4 planes were huge, and they were grayish or black or this real dark, and these planes I've seen in the sky, as you see here, flown over homes, flown in a straight line formation, and I sense that these planes were military planes going towards John F. Kennedy Airport. The next letter in this piece is the letter B. This is section 8, letter B. There's one dream in this piece that begins with the letter B. There's one dream about the Brooklyn clock tower. The first number in this piece is the number 1. This piece is called section 8, 1 Brooklyn clock tower dream, or S8, 1BCTD. In the month of December 7, 2009. I recorded this dream inside my dream book. The first thing I recalled from this dream was that I found myself standing in a park. Then I spotted a couple of white guys seated on a bench that was inside this semi-dark park. Then after I watched these white individuals, I decided to leave this park. So then I leaped into the gray clouds above me. Then seconds later, I descended from out of the clouds, and then I landed somewhere in Brooklyn. Then my eyes took notice of a small portable amusement park, which was located inside this area I just landed into. Then I observed a heavy-set black man who was probably in his mid-50s. This individual was underneath a small racing track for kids, and there were also small black kids seated quietly in several small racing cars. The black man underneath the small racing cars track was trying to untangle a large black chain that got tangled up somehow. Then I took my eyes off the portable amusement park because I now realized I might have been standing in front of White Castle Restaurant. After I took notice of the White Castle Restaurant, I began to stare forward, and then I spotted the Brooklyn's clock tower, standing far off in the distance. From my vantage point, I noticed the tower was centered between two dark buildings. And I have a drawing of this dream. As you see here, this is what I see from my vantage point. I seen in the center the Brooklyn clock tower, and on the side I noticed two dark, tall buildings. The next letter in this piece is the letter D. This is section 8, letter D. There's one dream in this piece that begins with the letter D. There's one dream about downtown Brooklyn. The first number in this piece is the number 1. This piece is called section 8, One Downtown Brooklyn Dream, or S8 1DTBD. In the month of November 25th, 2009, I recorded this dream inside my dream book. In this dream, I noticed that I stood on the corner of J Street and Fulton Street, where I noticed from my distance a McDonald's restaurant located on the corner of Fulton Street and Flatbush Avenue. Next, I became aware that all the street lights and all the store lights in downtown Brooklyn were out. This entire area was dark and deserted. And then I became aware of a white man who stood beside me with a bike in his hand. I believe he had a 10-speed bike with him, and he wore biker's gear. This person also stared down Fulton Street, and he did not say a word to me as he now hopped upon his bike. Then he slowly pedaled across Fulton Street into Willoughby Avenue. I followed behind him. We both had gone into some kind of alley, and I spotted many books and magazines sprawled out on the grounds before me. Then I quickly spotted a giant-sized comic book that featured Shazam and the Old Flash, who wears a winged helmet. There were also other superheroes on the cover of this giant magazine, but for some unknown reasons, I just focused on Shazam and the Old Flash. Then I took my eyes off the comic book and I placed my eyes upon a storefront which was located on my left. And I seen a black girl seated in the lap of a black guy. I believe these two were engaging in an intimate act. Then the girl in the store also spotted me standing outside of this storefront. She stopped what she was doing with the black guy, and then she came outside. She stood in front of the store. This girl wore a rainbow-colored belt around her waist. She then said something to me, but I could not understand her. Then I took my eyes off the black girl for a few seconds. so that I could locate the white guy with the bike. Then I discovered the white biker